The media, in particular journalism, has branched out into new forms to cope with the fast-changing times. Now, we see blogs and social networking sites as patterns that the new media takes after in the attempt to reach more audience more effectively. The recently conducted symposium held in UP Diliman entitled New Media, New Journalism shows and not only talks its audience into knowing the effectiveness of new media forms. TV5's news website, Interaction, got the audience thinking. Should journalism go out of its comfort zone and go into the wide world of the web? The answer to this was confirmed by veteran and award-winning journalist Marites Bitog. Rappler is now one of the leading news websites in a list that includes Inquirer.net, GMA News TV, and ABS-CBN News. The change is hard to miss. It has become more difficult to ignore the insatiable turn of the media towards the internet to reach farther. The trend does not begin and end within the Philippines. It comes as no surprise that most, if not all countries are following the trend of going online. Speakers from Spain came as a subtle form of confirmation. Libertad Paloma spoke of how journalism has expanded its horizons to accommodate the otherwise insatiable need of the public for, quote-unquote, accessible news. Still, the question remains, is there room for online journalism? If we base our answers to the lectures we have heard, the answer is a steady yes. But we should consider the ethical downsides that it may curtail before going into online journalism and other forms of new media. What we must do first is to decide upon regulations and guidelines to preserve the ethics that the print media has long established. So I say go for the new media forms, but to consider, and I say opt, for a well-regulated ethical new form of journalism. We wouldn't want ethical issues to plague our new journalism, would we?